Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. We are here with day 3 of Round Robin, top 8 for Spring Games at 2026. Hope you guys are ready to see some more sets. We've got a couple today. Before we do that, we can take a quick look at the leaderboard, see where we left off. We are Oblivion 7 Rats undefeated after the first 4 sets. Apex has 3 wins, GG has 3 wins. Apex has the head-to-head over GG, which is why they're in 3rd at the moment. Origin is the only team with 2 wins, they're in 5th. And then there are 3 teams that are completely winless at the moment, Rejects, Moon, and Metro. But after 5, one of these teams, at least, will no longer be winless, as Rejects and Metro are finally playing each other. So funny enough, yeah, none of these 3 teams have played each other, but they're all playing each other in the last 3 rounds. So first we'll have Rejects Metro, then Rejects Moon, and then Metro Moon to finish things off. So we're going to be watching Rejects Metro for Tour 5, so we can watch Metro play. I haven't seen Metro play yet in top 8. And then Origin Apex will be set for Tour 6, the second set of today. Then tomorrow, the plan at the moment is to watch Oblivion Apex. We'll see if things change, if we decide to mix things up between myself and Bob, who we kind of got together to figure out what sets we were going to watch for the last couple of days. So depending on how the leaderboard goes, we could switch things up, but personally, I think those are the 3 sets that I would like to watch the most, and I think this one will be a good content tomorrow. So yeah, we'll be getting our invite in a couple minutes here. I did restart my computer a little bit before the stream started, so hopefully that fixes my packet loss for whatever reason. I mean, I don't see why a restart would fix it, but I also don't see why I'm having packet loss in the first place. So at this point, I don't really know, man, but it's all good. Yeah, there's your leaderboard. We're doing more Battle Pass and fan container giveaways in the Discord. We do the same thing that we always do. They're in the giveaway channel, so if you guys are interested in getting a Battle Pass or 6 fan containers, I'm giving 6 of them away for each top 8 stream. Then go ahead and join the Discord, sign up. If you've already won the Battle Pass, please don't go for winning another Battle Pass. Other than that, I don't really care. You guys can enter as much as you want. I got some messages from the winners, but a few people still haven't sent me a message yet. So make sure to DM me with your account info if you did win a giveaway. I need your username, ID, and server. At the end of tomorrow's stream, after the giveaway winners are drawn, I'll probably do another ping of everyone who won and hasn't DM'd me. But if you are watching, now would be a good time to join the Discord and enter. So yeah. Other than that, I don't really have much to go over. Mad Games is the mode right now, so I guess they're playing Mad Games in between sets. Yeah, we'll hang out. Hope you guys have been enjoying your weekend. I had a really relaxing day off streaming, which was good, and had to give the voice a bit of a rest. Even today, it is still a little bit sore, so I'm probably going to be taking it slightly easier on the voice today, but it's all good. Let's hang. I'm going to go to the BRB screen. I'm going to use the restroom real quick. I'm getting my invite in just a sec here. I'll have to get that set up as well. I'm going to use the restroom real quick. So. All right. Here we are. Got my invite. So we are watching Rejects Metro again as our first set. And I mean, I guess since I have a second to kill, I can check the maps. I usually forget to check them, so I guess why not. Looks like Yukon. No. That's the next set. Normandy, Black, Goldeville, Canal, Middleburg. Solid. Okay. Yeah, both of these teams are 0-4 at the moment. Metro took a game off of GG. Other than that, they are a total of 1-16. Rejects, they took 2 games off of Apex and 3 games off of 7 Rats, so they've actually won more than Metro. And then Moon took 2 games off of 7 Rats. And that's it from them at the moment. So if you're curious how all those teams were doing on win rate, but at the moment, I think it is very likely that most of them, if not all of them, miss top 8. There's a chance that if one of them goes 3-0 to end things, you know, they could maybe tie with the 4th place team if the 4th place team happens to only have 3 wins. But that would require either Apex or GG to completely lose out, or for Origin to only win one of their next 3 sets. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't gone through all the math, but let's not worry about it. We'll just go right into the training. And here we are with Metro Rejects, looking at tanks. A bunch of concepts to start things out for Rejects. Hopefully not trying the same thing that they tried on, what was it, Desert Sands, where they rushed a bunch of concepts through the town. Didn't go so well. Concept's not the best tank for aggression. So we'll see if that is done again. But on a map like Normandy, where there's lots of hills and areas to be held down, makes sense. I can see a few of them working. Also got 3 crowns, a 116. Their light will be a T100. And looking at Metro's light tank, for the first time we are seeing a Sheridan actually. So I think someone in the chat other day was asking why we're not seeing Sheridan comp. Well, I guess we are seeing it now here in top 8, or the first time in a minute. 3 F3s, a Kron. They're also running a Panzerwagon, so they'll have the double light tank. A Fleet to anchor things down for Metro. But yeah, what's up, Dokaza in the chat? Welcome. Good to have you in here. Yeah, I believe did we see Metro beat Rejects in PYS 3 to clutch top 8? Was that Rejects that they beat? I think it was. These teams have seen each other before. Let me double check that actually. I'm curious now. Yeah, I believe it was. Hold on. Yeah, Rejects, Metro. Yep, exactly. So they've seen each other before. Metro ended up coming out on top in the grand finals that day. But both teams are looking to get their first one in top 8 this season. So we'll see how it goes. What's up, Fernando? Welcome to the stream. Tier 11 are really coming to Blitz? I don't know, man. I feel like a lot would have to change for them to come in. The leaks say it's kind of soon, but I don't know if I can see how soon. Like, I don't know if I can see how they would come in soon. It just feels like something that would take a decent amount of time and effort. You know, a lot of things in the game would have to change. Like, how would that impact matchmaking? And I don't know. Would it completely change tournaments? It's an interesting thought. Anyway, we can get right into our set here. Game 1, Normandy. Kick things right off here. Rejects Metro, let's get it. And we can see our little plane flying through here. Didn't get to see it get shot down out of the sky, but I wasn't paying too much attention. Metro is putting both lights in D for a double grab. Rest of their tanks dipping down. Tony's gonna spot Chemo, as well as one of the light tanks grabbing the base. They're able to successfully take it, and they run away. At least Watachu does. Might be covering the A base all the way in the back. Looks like Rejects is playing aggressively. They found Chemo here, gonna put a couple shots in. Sonya also a clip into Flat, but oh my goodness. Chemo's getting overpeaked by Destin and L. They're just going to go for that kill. Get it for free there. Metro not quite covering their tank there, and Chemo instantly going down. Pressure is helping Slava Dagestan get the A base, but Hoax Negative is in a position to continuously reset it. It's not an easy grab for Rejects, so they'll just take their tank lead and back out. Because despite getting that tank, they lost a lot of hit points for it. They're actually down 1,000 hit points, despite being up a tank. So definitely a large sacrifice that they made for it. Misty getting spotted, rocking around D. T100 put in a shot, I believe. Going to keep Misty lit for a while, but Watachu now sneaking in there. Spotted in the Sheridan. Is he going to take some damage? He puts a nice one into L, but Tony's here to help too. Robo putting one in. Watachu's going to run. And Sonya going to drive right through C, sneaking an extra shot to Watachu. Well played there. And Rejects is going for that counter push. Even L aggressive despite only having 500 HP. Tony sneaking an extra shot into Metro as well. But it is Mr. Freaky Crody in the middle getting the first kill for Metro. They retake the HP lead. Snim's going to try to go for that kill though. Now it looks like Rejects is full rotating through here. They'll pick him up. Rejects yet to grab a base though, but they do retain their kill lead here. Tony getting tapped by the T100, but T100 should have that pick, no? Watachu able to get down below the hill here. And that is the only really redeeming thing about the Sheridan, is you can hit really hard if you're going to do like a hit and run type thing, but unfortunately accuracy not quite the best thing. I think missing the shot on Sonya here. We are seeing Misty in the Padster Wagon go for a play on Slava Dagestan. Going to take a decent amount of damage having that reactive armor. Should be able to pick up the kill, does so. So it is a 5v5, but only for a moment. Looks like Zayo's getting picked off here, and the side T100 is going to have shots. Rejects needs to keep all of their low HP tanks alive. It's actually their T100 with the highest HP in the game. Of course, Metro down a tank, now down the hit points as well. They need to keep Hoax Negative alive. He is on a fraction of HP. Rejects can make a play for him, but if they make any play, they're going to lose the tank quickly as well. There's no tank on their team other than Snim in their light that can survive 2 shots. So both concepts are incredibly low. Elemental low himself. Looks like Flat taking a hit from Tony, using that T100 LT's spotting abilities here in the late game. It's really nice having a T100 in the end game, of course. Metro has both of theirs, but they are both playing very passively themselves, not quite going for information, and we might need to see these guys get a little bit more active. Obviously, they have to be really careful doing that, as they're both really low on hit points. Mutachi is a 1-tap, Misty's a 2, no matter which tank fires upon them, but Hoax is going to try to go for the A base. This should just be a kill for Tony. No, actually, no. Hoax can sneak in here a little bit from the spawn. It is possible, so fair enough. South spawn able to sneak the A base, but Rejects does have the lead at the moment. Tony has found Fleh, who misses the shot. Misty and Watachi, though, they are going to go for a play, but Tony does spot Misty there. Bouncing another shot from Hoax Negative. Misty's coming around. Now Tony is lit. But will this play work? We are going to be seeing the Sheridan sneaking in there as well, and Tony hasn't spotted the Sheridan yet. Lights Hoax again. He misses the shot. Rejects coming around on Fleh, though. Tony puts a free shot into Fleh. Misty sneaks one in, and down goes Fleh. Rejects is putting Snim into the game. He is the only tank that can take 3 hits here. Rilba also hitting Misty. Utachu has been lit himself, but down goes Hoax. It's just the 2 light tanks left. Misty and Tony trading back and forth, but Tony has the reload. Will Misty go for the peek? Doesn't matter. L gets the kill. And Rejects will clean up game at number 1 here. Snim going to come in for the kill. And Tony with the nice little jump to end it. Nice. Rejects take game 1. Just able to freely over-peek Need Not Chemo there. They did take a good amount of punishment for it, but holding that tank lead was a good start for them. Having that extra firepower is quite useful. And of course the rotation around the C and D side, it did catch Metro a little off guard, and they took a decent amount of bleeds for it, so Good stuff from Rejects game 1. Still got plenty of set left, though. Metro's Panzerwagon stays, but the Sheridan goes. They bring out a second Panzerwagon? Interesting, okay. Actually, I want to look back at the results again. I didn't really take a good look at what the damage spread was. I'm curious to look at it again. Okay, okay. Yeah, Flat surviving all the way to the end of the game, only doing 500 damage. Definitely need to get more active. Can't understand Chemo only doing 1 shot before dying. But Sonya with 3.1. Cool. Good spread for Rejects overall. They had a lot of players do close damage. 5 of them doing over 2.4. Of course, the average annoying offer that everyone keeps getting. Very cool. What's up, Sneaky? Game 2, Rejects will keep 3 concepts, 2 crons, and the 2 and 5Bs coming back. Oh, okay, okay. 3 crons for Metro as well. Or not as well. 3 crons for Metro. Rejects has 3 concepts. But it's actually a T100 as the second light with the Panzerwagon, so 2 lights in the game. Seem to like doubling it. Is it just for the purposes of going for the fast C grab, or is there some sort of play? Because they played kind of close to each other last game. But Tony's actually going to be able to get the cap lead. Spawning closer? No, he's not going to go for it. He's going for spotting runs here. And what will Tony find? He sees stuff breaking. And he will go for a reset right into Misty, actually. Nice shot. Flat bouncing in return, and it looks like Reject's trying to go for a play to catch the Panzerwagon off guard. All 3 concepts are in now. Misty, you might take another from Tony leaving, but better than getting hit by those concepts. And he will get away. And actually does take an extra hit. Okay, fair. Well played. Chemo's in a position to get a crossfire if the concepts try to overpeak. But Metro, don't lose a tank in the early game this game. Okay, actually making a play along with Watachu onto Slava. But Tony's going to come back and punish here. This is an overextension from the light. He's going to go down. I was just saying how Metro didn't lose a tank in the opening game. Well, they're about to. Big overextension for Metro, and Team 2's not looking great for them either. Now Hook's negative completely alone. And that's an easy punish for Rejects. I'm not really sure what that play was, but Rejects identifying the weakness there in the setup that Metro has. Metro going for counterplay into Sanya, who I'm surprised didn't back up with the other concepts, but Metro are keeping themselves alive a little bit. Hook's finally going down. Took a little minute for Rejects to pick it up, but now Crody getting flanked by Dagestan, and things are not looking good for Metro in game number 2. Now their concepts have the mid, or sorry, their crons have the mid, but the concepts have everything else. And Tony's sneaking around in the T100, try to catch Misty. T100 will win that 1v1. Having more HP, can take 4 hits actually. Whereas Misty can only take 2. And Elemental grabbing B, I think that's just funny. I mean, you might as well, I guess. Add a little bit of pressure. Chemo's trying to make a play here, driving through D. Gonna see if he can get a crossfire on Destin, but taking a lot of damage in the crossing there. Did he get tracked? He got tracked, actually. Chemo having a bit of a rough play there. And now Destin coming around in a full HP 2 and 5B. He's missing the shot somehow. He's gonna get perma-tracked most likely by the Kron. Yep, all 3 shots will go in. Oh, Chemo's gonna reload the 3rd. But Zaya will fall, Fleh will fall. Destin looking over at Misty and actually gonna get double tapped. It will go down, so at least Rejects, or at least Metro picks up another kill on Rejects, but that's about all we'll see. Chemo falls. I love the reactive from the Panzerwagen, but it was not enough. Metro just hanging tanks in the early game again. Really not a whole lot else to break down there. Not having a great start to the set. And I guess we'll move on to the next map. Very nice game from Tony, 3.8. Watachu, other 200, not so nice of a game. Yeah, Metro needs to clean themselves up here. They were looking a lot better in the PYS stage, especially PYS 3, but this time around, not so much. Reject seems to be very ready for them. And unfortunately for Metro, there's no do-over here, right? In PYS, you have a loser's side, but here in top 8, you got one try at each team, and every loss does count against you. But we'll move on to Black Gold versus teams 3 and 4. Panzerwagen now for rejects. Metro running one as well, it's Watachu. Rejects going for a sub here. It's because they want that Felice. Makes sense. All Crons and F3s for Metro, though. Sup, Saprissa? Welcome to the stream. By the way, I believe Tour 5, it's 7 Rats Oblivion over on Bob's stream. So if you guys want to go watch Bob, you can go ahead and check him out. I guess I'll introduce a Black Gold build here. I'll mute. I was just going to go check out his stream, see how things are doing. But I won't spoil it. If you guys want to see the set, go watch him. Alright, let's get it, y'all. Game 3. Blind fires. Nice shot from Elemental. Right into the dirt. I get it, you have to shoot with a large bloom if you want to get it off. But nothing connecting here on game 3. Tony spotting NTG, but Choso getting spotted as well. Don't know what lit him, but he's getting hit. Good shot from one of the Crons from Metro. Didn't notice which. But both teams are pretty spread out. Make the minimap a little larger here. We can see both teams have sent tanks to A, B, and C, although a couple more in C for the red team at the moment, but Metro bringing in their Panzerwagen maybe to help out. Looks like who took that hit there? Was that Rilba? Yeah, Rilba's spotted. Good shot from Watachu. Taking a second there, still peeking despite that. Very strange. But at least now he knows he's lit for 20, so he's gonna have to hang tight. Tony trying to spot whatever's over there. Chemo getting lit, but Watachu able to keep Cam all the way back there. Looks like Slava Dagestan has found an opponent, getting HE'd in the turret. Good info for rejects. And Metro wants to make a play in the A base, maybe. They're pushing forward with the F3s, probably going to bring a Cron into A. But they're taking their time. Rejects will grab C, so that is the cap lead for them. It's actually going to be Hoax driving away from the caves to step A. Fair enough. Both teams will have the base, but this puts pressure on Metro to make plays. Yeah, Reject's not even going to worry about defending it. They have the cap lead, that's all they really cared about. Destin getting spotted in his little hull down position. And Chemo taking a little bit of damage on the crossing out. Hit points are pretty much dead even within less than 100 of each other at the moment. Metro is pushing very aggressively through E here. They want to see if they can catch something and actually do find the Panzerwagen. Hoke's going to put 2 in Reactive armor saving a little bit of HP for Mr. Tony Flo over there. And Freaky Crody taking a little bit of damage as well. Sneaky spot from Snimho. Not a whole lot of people know about this position. The other spawn has one. This spawn does too. It's not quite as commonly used, but it is usable here. Looks like Choso getting shot in the crossing here, taking a lot of damage. He's on half HP. Almost as low as Tony is. And Metro's aggression over on the A side has given them a good amount of info. Rejects kind of backed themselves pretty far, giving a lot of map control to Metro. Do they still have a way to reset the B base if Metro tries to go for it? Could be a play. If you're Metro, obviously Rejects would try to maybe send their crons through. Could be dangerous. Does Metro have a response to that? They might not. Freaky Crody isn't really doing the most at the moment. This is an awkward little spot to be. I mean, Hoax Negative is kind of doing all the spotting. Granted, I understand why Metro has a tank there to support him, but there is also Misty there, so Freaky Crody could get himself a little bit more active here. But regardless, Metro is getting good info. Slava Dagestan taking some hits there. I think NTG missed one, but Hoax put that in. Do Metro try for a B step here? They're still down on the bases. We're over halfway through the game. They need to make some sort of play. I don't know what they're planning. Don't mind the spoilers, but the thing is, I would rather send people over to give Mr. Bob viewers. That is the thing. That's what I would rather do. As Bob is a good friend of mine, and he deserves the viewership. He's a very knowledgeable player, much more knowledgeable than I am. I've just been doing these streams for a lot longer. But he has played a lot more competitive than me. So I retired a long time ago. Okay, looks like Metro is making a play. Hoax is taking a lot of damage though. What's this? Oh my goodness. What was that? Oh, it looks like he got found a little bit. Maybe he's trying to make a play for a Snim or something. I don't really know why you would cross that, what the purpose would be. Metro needed to make a play, but grabbing B seems like it would make more sense than whatever Hoax Negative did. Now that's a potential kill for Rejects, and Elemental might actually just go for that once he reloads. Tony taking hits in the crossing. Choso was going for B, but now NTG wants to see if he can get the kill there. He puts one in. Choso's on 473s. Metro's going to need a high roll for it. Doesn't get it, so that was not worth it. Hoax Negative also dying over on the other side, and Metro are yet to get a kill over here. As Rejects is going to be at 900 points. Chemo having to stay back to stay alive. Metro will pick up Rilba, stopping the C base, but Choso getting on B. Metro needs to stop him as well, but if Chemo peeks for it, he's just going to die. Metro needs to advance with Zio and Watachu. But Choso does get the B base. They're stopping A as well. 2 tanks there. There's no way Metro can do anything about that. 3 tanks there. I didn't even see the third. And this one's looking really good for Rejects as well. Misty getting crossfired out. He will fall. That's 930 plus 2 bases. Okay, Zio picks up a kill. And he should stop the B base too. But it's still not looking good for Metro. They don't have any tanks with hit points left. Chemo super low. Watachi super low. Karoti super low. Elemental can swing his weight around a little bit, but he does need to stop the B base, and it does get stopped, but actually by Slava Dagestan with the crossfire, and now Elemental should be able to put a couple in here. And the crossfire from Rejects stopping the B base surgically, and giving Rejects their 3rd win. They could 4-0 Metro here. Should be really good momentum for Rejects, as they have not yet won a set, so this being their first set win, and it being a 4-0, could help their momentum in the next one as well. They play Moon after this. And there we go. Slava Dagestan 3.7. Origin GG would have been a really good set to watch right now, as they are in 4th and 5th, and that head-to-head could definitely matter a lot heading into the later half of top 8. But I did want to watch Metro in top 8 because I haven't watched them play yet. I don't want to give every team a good opportunity to have a spotlight in top 8, but I would like to see the outcome of Origin GG. Here we are, guys. This is do or die for Metro in terms of getting themselves a win here in the set. Rejects up 3-0, looking to close it out quickly here. Sorry, just checking Discord real quick. So this is something I kind of had to deal with, but here we are. Sorry about that. Game 4, Metro's chance to put themselves on the leaderboard, on the scoreboard here. And they are bringing 3 F3s, a Kron, 2 Amphibi, and 2 Concepts. 5 tanks crossing through to C. Tony getting the spot out in the Panzerwagon. No light tank for Metro. NTG is going to step the base early, so at least Metro giving themselves a cap lead here. Is that for the first time this set? It might be. No, game 1 they got the cap lead. Game 2, I don't remember. PG putting one into Snim there. Zio taking one. Rejects will step A. Interestingly, doing it with the Kron. Thought maybe they'd rotate the Panzerwagon in. Fair enough. NTG get blind fired there, maybe. Metro is bleeding. Tony getting good info in the center. That's why they put the Kron in A. He's doing some spot skis. Good shot from Tony and Necroti as well. So really good early bleeds from Rejects. They're up 1,000 HP to start things off, having put in shots to 4 different tanks. They've only taken 1 hit so far. Metro holding tight though. They have the cap lead, so they don't really need to make a play. But Rejects getting in those little chips will just help them if it comes to be time for a push, which eventually it will be, unless they can try to grab B. Metro doesn't really have the strongest reset for B, but they have tanks that can crash in if needed. NTG sneaking one into Tony. He's now on half HP. That's not a good look for Metro. That's definitely a push target for Rejects if it comes down to it over in the C base. And he gets hit again. Tony just sneaking those shots in. NTG not playing this one safely. He's backing all the way up, and he'll be lit for 20, so courtesy of the Panzerwagon, Rejects knows exactly where he's backed up to. It's not going to be easy to get him out. If he tries to rotate out, Tony will spot it, and yet Rejects is rotating their tank. They're like, okay, this should be simple. We can push C now. It's going to be a lot easier. They'll get a quick kill with a couple shots. Metro responding though, they're realizing, okay, maybe we need more defense, so we rotate Hooks Negative in, maybe Chemo, but no. Doesn't look like they want to do that. So these tanks might be completely out of the fight once Rejects goes for that push. They might be too busy focusing on Mr. Slava Dagestan over there. Could be a little bit of a distraction. Joso gonna be crossing over as well. Yeah, this definitely looks like a Rejects push. Wet getting spotted as well as Snim. And do we see the push? Metro has not got the C area defended enough for this. Tony spotted in the middle. Destin gonna take his spot, relieve him of his duty. spotting Chemo as well. That's more info for rejects of tank that is not in the C area. And there we go. Push does occur. Rilba spotted, Destin spotted, everyone spotted except Choso actually. And that's NTG's opportunity to run. I actually really like that timing. He does get lit though. But it does tell rejects that now there's even less tanks in the C area. They can 100% take this and kill Watachi, no problem. NTG even getting hit on the crossing. He is 400 HP. Metro grabs the B base, but they're losing C, and they don't really have an easy way of getting A. I mean, Hoax and Slava Dagestan gonna 1v1. Tony takes some hits. Freaky Crody gonna try to go around for the kill. Misses it. Dang, that would have been a good pickup for Metro, actually. They nuked Tony pretty hard. Instead, though, Elemental's taking a good amount of damage. Goes down before he can put one more into L. C has been stopped. Looks like Hoax is getting in the A base. The 1v1 with Dagestan is actually going quite well for Hoax at the moment. Does Rejects rotate a tank in to help? Destin's busy getting a pick on Zio. 950 cap points at the moment. And all Dagestan needs to do is prevent this A base from being taken by Metro. The cap points are only increasing, and Metro has no way of stopping C at the moment. Slava Dagestan missing the shot, though. Hoax won't get the kill with this, though. Rilba looking for Misty. But even if they don't kill him, 990, 995. And that's 1,000. Losing 3 tanks at the same time anyway, though. Rejects with the 4-0 sweep on Metro. Game 4 was looking like the best chance that Metro had, but those bleeds into NGG just hurt too much. And Rejects able to get their first set win of top 8. Congrats to them. Hopefully they can carry that momentum. But it will be a challenge for them to get to top 8. It's really, or to top 4. It's not really in their hands. They have to not only win out, but also pray that the other teams lose out. And even then, I don't know if the head-to-head would be in their favor. I don't think it would be. But Metro being 0-5 now, I don't see a chance they can make top 4. So unfortunately, the last 2 sets not looking particularly productive for them, no matter what they do. And there we go. That is Rejects Metro. We've got about half an hour to kill before our next set. I'm assuming this one's the first one done, but I said that last time and it wasn't. So we'll refresh the bracket, see what's going on over there. No, I was correct actually. This is the first set done. The rest still going on. So yeah, it would be cool if I could join another set after this one's done, but unfortunately, not able to do that at the moment. That's maybe some feedback. Why did I retire? I was too busy. I went to college in 2018, so I kind of ended my comp career a little bit before then. I didn't play Blitz for my first 2 years of college really at all. It wasn't until COVID hit that I got back into it, and actually that's when I picked up streaming. Orlando for real. But it's all good. They gave it their best. Welcome to Stream Orlando. And best STB player. Alright, I guess we can play some mad games. I'll just go right back to the BZ, I guess. BZ is always fun to invis on someone and HE them. Alright. Some interesting things going on in the Scrim server. Alright. This game. Gotta remember that unlike Burning Game, this Maggie's gonna get 1 life. You can't just YOLO suicide, even if it's fun. You know what? Maybe if it's fun, we do it anyway. It would be quite comical, I think. Invisibility Have him miss that. I guess we'll just chill here. Till I reload. It would be nice for me to get my invis back, but it's one of the longer cooldowns in Mad Games. It is very understandable. Ah, how'd that not pen? That aim time was faster than I expected it to be. I don't know. I didn't expect the bloom to shrink so quick. Do I try to step B here? Oh, somehow I got lit. Have I been spotted this whole time? I have been spotted, okay. Oh, I got HE there. Fair play. Well, my teammates have pushed through. I'm just gonna hang around here. Looks like they got something right there. I'm not gonna worry about grabbing B, but I do like the position that this affords, so. What is the grill looking at? Smartest T22. Alright, we take those. Free kill is free kill. They have 2 183s? How did he get healed? Oh yeah, there's healing in this game, I forgot. Bang, that one ends. Doing 5B. Healing him, not really the most productive use of your DPM. He's right there, yes? Oh, he moved forward, damn it. Unfortunate. He'd be dead right now if I hit that. I don't know why that 2 and 5B keeps healing him. But I'm just playing kind of chill here, so I do not mind the fact that I'm just blind firing this dude the entire game. It really does not matter to me. Shared and missile all the way back there, okay. And we'll use our invis, if only to push this guy here. The end. Yeah, he dies anyway. Alright, fine. He was somewhere over there. Yo, goats with the heals. Like it matters. They're getting their extra credits in at the end. 4-0 is crazy. I mean, let's ride a rough one. Hope Rejects will make top 4 in their clan. Yeah, well, cheer him on, Camo. Good to have you in here. I think Bob might be streaming their second set, actually. The Rejects Moon set. So, if they win that set, then they'll have 2 set wins. Which would be a start. But again, it's unfortunately kind of out of Rejects' hands at this point. They have to pray not only that they win out, but that other teams do poorly. So, it's not really in their own hands anymore. Okay. Most of the sets are done. 7 Rats Oblivion's still going on, actually. But to share screen real quick while I'm in queue, we see Rejects beats Metro. GG loses to Origin, so Origin is actually going to overtake GG at the moment. They're tied with Apex. They both have the head-to-head over GG. And then Apex loses to Moon. That's insane. Okay, yeah. Moon gets their first set win as well. Holy. What happened there? Apex. Oh no. That's not expected. Moon getting their first set win over Apex. Apex, that could hurt them a lot. They might not make top 4. They've got difficult sets to end. They haven't even played Origin or Oblivion yet. If they lose to both, there's a decent chance that they could miss out on top 4 and GG takes their place. Or if Rejects wins both their sets, but they have the head-to-head over Rejects, so I don't know about that. Okay, someone died already. I don't know why I used Invis there. I meant to use Invis afterwards. For some reason I used it before. Really don't know why I did that. That was really stupid of me. And our Batchat's killing himself, so that's cool. Okay. Yeah, alright. Fair enough. I shouldn't have shot HE there. AP would have been a guaranteed kill. Fine. My mistake. Alright, well, we have 2 suicidal individuals to start things off. And BZ has full map control over there. We're losing on every single side of the map. Very cool. Bro, what are these guys doing over there that allows them to just drive up on me like this? What the fuck is this? What is this team doing? Oh my god. What are they doing? The Sheridan's just running. Yeah, okay. Rough one there. Everyone's suicidal, I guess. What would be fun? What's even fun in Mad Games other than the BZ, man? Yeah, 2 and 5B could be fun, or E6. Let's run E6. Apex losing to Moon. That is diabolical. Apex could genuinely miss out on top 4. They already lost to 7rats, which is a team that they didn't want to lose to. And now Moon, which is one of the last teams I would expect. That's insane. Well, this is an interesting turn of events, I suppose. I was confused why Origin was tied with Apex, because I saw it and I was like, why is Origin tied with Apex? Okay, we just have so many suicidal individuals. Wait, there's a ram kill. I see. He's dead. There's another ram kill. Okay. Taking A. Shoot AP. Alright, and my team's just cooked. Nice bat chat. Nice F. Fighting Bear 777. Okay, fine. It's not our day. Oh, Apex had a 6v7. They took 2 games in a 6v7. Damn. Okay, I understand that. I guess. Sucks for their team's availability, though. A 6 versus 7 is not fun. So I'm actually more impressed that Apex took 2 games while down a player. But 6 versus 7 is a wins. Let's go 2 and 5B, I guess. And 5B's got the same abilities. And of course, our light tank runs away from that side. I mean, it makes sense. He was down a tank, but still sucks. Now I get farmed on the other side. Okay. STB and Sheridan. Yeah, I'm just gonna get farmed now. Enemy was capping A, has driven through it. What is the 92 doing? Oh, U100's now rushing. Okay, I'm just fucked. If I cross that, the 183 shoots me. I'm dead anyway. Whatever. Fair enough. GG. GG. Fine. I want to do something. Sheridan sold me. Next game, 20 minutes. I'm just dying off spawn, guys. What the hell? This happens when you have less mediums. They can just flank you. Like, now we have more mediums. I expect us to win this game. Unless one of them suicides. Knowing my matchmaking luck today, that's probably what's going to happen. Alright, after this game, we'll check leaderboard. Of course, we do have one tank killing himself alone. Always have that. But since we have the extra medium, we're able to take that side of the map. No problem. Oh, that bounce. That's ridiculous. I should overpeak this. Okay, invised on me. Fair play. He's running. Understandably so. I'm just gonna go for them. XM's not looking at me. Yeah. Nice shot from the Yag. Very cool. Overflicked. Terrible aim on my end. Can't pen that actually. Club team should be in the tournament. For real. They would be the GOATs. Rip that guy. Dang, they got all the invis and shit. Do I just blow up here? Alright, I'll take it. Let's check the leaderboard. We gotta win, guys. Alright, they're all done. Oblivion has claimed a victory here. It was a tiebreaker though. Damn, okay. 7rats is tiebreaking. So they just, I think 7rats just must be the second best team on the server right now. Apex not having 7 players, that could hurt in their set against Origin too if they can't get a 7th by, you know, within 20 minutes. It's over for them, and their top 8's not looking good after that. GG could very much pass them. And again, Apex has their 2 hardest sets right now. Origin and then Oblivion. Presumably their 2 hardest. I mean, 7rats has been playing better than Origin, but, you know, you tend to consider Origin the better team, like, just based on history, but I don't know, maybe this season changes things. Anyway, that's the leaderboard. Let's go back to 2 and 5B. We still have plenty of time here. Get her invite in just over 10 minutes. Okay, I'm not gonna go all the way to the corner if they're not playing over here. Oh wait, Rhino has that as well? That's actually good to know. I might be down to play that tank then. It actually seems like it could be a fun Mad Games tank. Over here, see if I can get a little flank ski on this guy.
Enemy armor is damaged.
There we go. Winning heavy side nicely. Oh, I've been tagged. It's the Yag. I can't really do anything about him right now at the moment. I don't think I have a shot there. We're losing our light. I think we hit that. Yeah, we did hit that blind actually. I don't love this actually for our team. Yeah, alright, 260 kills himself against the Yag in the E100. Am I lit? Oh no. Thankfully that guy did fire. We had a good start, but our light tank killed himself and our 260 killed himself. Now our Yag's killed himself. Yeah. It's Jover. No worries. It is Mad Games. Team is just insistent on bleeding, man. Team is just insistent. Nice. Good shot from the Yag. Alright, I gotta get in there and help. Please don't hit this. Good. Alright.
We've damaged them.
100's gonna be right there as well. I'm gonna see if I can cross without getting hit. Good. And the E100 can go invis. Yep.
One of our tracks is damaged. Enemy armor is hit. Track hit.
Good.
Penetration. Track hit. Enemy
Just don't want to give my rear for an HE.
We've damaged them.
And then I'm just gonna back into the base. Okay, thank goodness.
Enemy armor is damaged.
GG. Well played. T-57's my goat. How good are teams right now compared to previous seasons? We have no Joker. And Origin is not at full strength. I would say Pondo would have a chance of placing second right now. I think Oblivion's better than Pondo was. But I think Oblivion would win and Pondo would get second. Prime Pondo. Second or third. I think Oblivion would win, but Origin would give a fight.
To roll out.
Alright, we'll get our invite after this game. And our Leopard's AFK. Very cool. We'll go.
Our fuel tanks hit. Track hit.
Damn, Ark. Okay, nice job, Kron. Why do we always have someone insistent on killing themselves at the start? Every game. Not every game, but most games. Then again, they do too. Nice. Yeah, okay. I just completely whiffs. Alright. Yeah, it wouldn't have excused that peak. That was a terrible peak. I wasn't sure if I was still lit, but I was, apparently. Terrible peak. Well, I'll heal up the Yag at least. Teammates do not just want to survive at all. If he's spot on, I'm definitely lit. Yeah.
We've had it. Everybody out.
Well, we'll be getting our invite in 3 minutes. I'm not going to start a new game. So we will go to the BRB screen as I get myself some more water. Alright, I'm back. Let's go to camera, I guess. This I'll be getting my invite in just a couple minutes. So yeah, Apex Origin is next. I really hope that we see an actual 7v7. That would suck if we first watch a 4-0 and then watch a 6 versus 7. I guess we just chill for a few minutes then. Love DFM. DFM, I don't know. DFM overrated. Alev, also overrated. I don't know. I mean, Misty's playing right now for Metro, and Metro's not doing super well. I would say top 4ing this season's easier than top 4ing any other season, simply because Joker's not playing. But I don't have high opinions of either of those teams, frankly, so I don't know. I think all of the teams that are mentioned would top 8. Like a splinter in my hand? My hand's like bothering me, what the heck? I need to look at this. And I have like low light when I stream, so I can feel it. I'll also look that later, whatever. It doesn't bother me that much. I'll check it out after stream. But in just a minute here. Maybe I could have played another game, but oh well. Alright, there we go. Origin Apex. If Apex wins this, they'll be in good shape because they will have the head-to-head over Origin and GG, who are the two teams they're fighting for. But if they lose this, I think the head-to-head will be like a 3-way tie because Origin just beat GG. No, because they both beat GG. So never mind, that's not true. That would be really good for Origin. Really, whichever team wins this has the head-to-head over both of those. But at the moment, GG and Apex... Sorry. At the moment, Origin and Apex both have the head-to-head over GG, so them all having the same amount of wins, Apex and Origin are looking like the top 4 teams. But GG's last 2 sets here are Oblivion and 7 Rats. So GG's going to have a tough time. Origin last 2 sets are Apex and then Rejects. So if Rejects beats Origin and Apex beats Origin, Rejects could pass Origin. Just noticing this. This is interesting. This is very interesting. Welcome to the stream, Jeff. Good to have you. We're just waiting a few more seconds here before we can show the training room. Did get my invite. And we're all set up, good to go. And now we're good. So here we are, y'all. My transition bugged out a little bit, but we're good. Origin is here. Apex is showing up. They have 7. So hopefully it'll be better for them, but they've got a tough opponent to face here regardless. Definitely tougher than last set. And Origin's coming with their decent lineup here. They've got Crim again. They've got High this time. We actually didn't see High on, was it Thursday? Yeah, Thursday sets. High was not there. I think his power was out. That's what he was saying. But he is here now. Playing their light tank. Panzerwagen here on Yukon. First map Yukon, by the way. Cobra's going... Sorry, I was gonna say Cobra Blue, but I'll just say Apex in general. Apex going with 4 Krons, 2 Felices, and F3. Origin also the Kron believers apparently. They've got an F3 as well. At least 4 Krons. And a light, so no light for Apex. Interesting. Cool. Also, I missed the YouTube sub from Dokaza, as well as a few Asian characters that I don't know how to read, but welcome to both of you to the stream. A little chilly. I'm gonna have to put on the blanket, and I usually keep it on the top of my chair in case I get cold, and now I'm getting a little cold. Maybe it's all this ice water that I'm drinking. Probably is cooling me down quite a bit. What is Origin's last tank going to be here? Mr. Rondelisha. There's a Kron, so 5 Krons. But yeah, winner of this set's looking really good for top 4. Loser of this set still has the head-to-head over GG, but you know, things are looking a little dangerous at the moment as there's only 2 sets left. So Origin's actually looking quite poised to make top 4. After having a rough day 2, day 3 looking like it could be good for them. What's up? Delta Sniper's got the comp power scaling. I'll read that in a minute here. Let's get the Yukon intro rolling. Joker over Rain, which is greater than or equal to Tanner's Origin, then Oblivion, Leverage, Prime GG, Apex, Ponda. I don't know if I'd say... Yeah, maybe Prime GG is around Apex. I wouldn't say very greater than Apex. Unless you're saying current Apex. I guess you're saying, yeah, current Apex. Yeah, current Apex, yeah, I would agree. Yeah, that's fair. Equal Prime Ponda, maybe. 3TW Apex. BFM. Yeah. That's reasonable actually, Delta Sniper. I don't disagree with that too much. I was a little confused with a little bit. But anyway, I need to watch the game here. Origin Apex. Looks like Mr. High crossing over to the D corner. Spotting Market. Doesn't get lit in return. Might try to sneak in a shot. Rondelisha's taking the first hit for Origin. Also, Cora getting double tap there. Apex has set up a bit of a trap here on D. At least they were lined up with their Krons. Mr. Market did take a hit. High is now getting spotted. But Apex is sneaking through C into the B base. Won't be an easy take, though. Ferocious Puppy might not want to step that. It is very resettable by Origin. Apple Silicon spotted. Call Me Daddy also in position there too. This is not going to work. Krish also getting hit pretty hard there. Apex bleeding a lot in the early game, and yet Ferocious Puppy he'll just get clipped out here for free. Okay, maybe not for free. He's put in shots, but he's taken a full clip. This is not a good start for Apex. They've put in a decent amount of damage in return, but Puppy already on 1,000. Krish 1,600. Not a great start. And Origin getting their second base. Apex still do not have that. Ferocious Kitten is actually going to put some pressure into Call Me Daddy here on the outside. But, yeah, rough start for Apex. Being hit hard early. Cora Curtain are regressing into Mr. Market over here. Market hitting a nice Cupola shot. Not easy to do in the Kron Vaughn, but Market... strong player from EU. He's a Legionnaire, actually. Although he's had plenty of history on NA server. He's been playing here for a while. Mr. Lexum over-peaking for Rondelisha. Taking some hits in return, though. High, farming out in the Panzerwagen. He's got a good farming area. And Apex has actually taken the hit point lead back. Ferocious Kitten now playing up on Call Me Daddy and Apple Silicon, who are pushing the Felice. But Puppy has a full clip to put in here. And Apex actually counter push into Curtain. Cobra Blue full HP gonna drop into Archangel as well. And yeah, Ferocious Kitten going for Mr. Apple Silicon Puppy, looking for the kill, didn't quite hit it. But Origin's gonna counter push right into Kitten. They also pick up Market Man. High gonna rush Krish now, who missed a shot, I believe. Puppy picks up Silicon. Ferocious Kitten getting into cover here. Lexum, though, might go down to Archangel. High actually does lose to Krish. Krish winning that 1v1. And now Cobra Blue gonna help out. Archangel's gonna get 4v1 tier, missing that shot into Lexum. And now it's just Call Me Daddy left alone against 6 tanks. Origin not able to pick up kills there. And while the start was not good for Apex, a little sneaky play from Kitten into the rear of the Kronvons looked good, and Call Me Daddy is just staring for the kill here. And is the Ferocious Kitten going to give it to him? Yes, he is. Great shot from Mr. Criminal. But will it be enough? Don't think so. Krish is on 474. A high roll could do it. But Cobra Bruce sneaking in over the rock there. That's probably a really narrow shot. Well hit there. Good game one from Apex. Was a little bit nervous after that opening, but yeah. Also, I wasn't really looking at the counter push that they made into Cora, but obviously that did something as well into Cora and Curtain. Now, Curtain had a decent game, I suppose. Cora with 400 though, not great. 3.2 from Cobra Blue. Mr. T-Dub having a good start. And Apex will taking long. It looks like they are at full strength at the moment. What's up, Dizzy? Old Pincer way better? Yeah, Old Pincer, obviously. I mean, they're an offline team. Also, Pramo's not in that list. But it's hard to compare the old teams. It really is. 7 crons from Origin? Yeah, nice. Okay, I didn't see that. 7 crons from Origin. Apex is running 3 with a Vickers, so they got the light tank this time. As well as a Concept F3 and Felice. Yeah, this is a very lineup. Only team to challenge Pramo. I mean, Rain Dead. And then Joker kind of sealed Pramo's fate. And Reigns. But they didn't cross for very long, obviously. Alright. Game 2. I've got a lot more viewers this set, so welcome to everyone who's joining. Just letting you guys know my voice. I did have the day off yesterday from streaming, obviously, but my voice still isn't doing the best. So my apologies if I'm not, the most talkative during this set. So multiple durations have been set. Yeah, there's so many different eras for all these clans. Not all of these clans, but for many of the main ones. This looks like this time Apex is going to send their light tank over to the D corner. Origin going to double rush C with Crons. No, only one of them. Okay, fair. But Pharaoh spotting around Alicia. Gets lit in return. Sneaks the first shot in, though. Good hit. Pharaoh peeking that again is dangerous. He's still lit. And Origin actually having 2 Crons lined up on the outside here. Pharaoh spotting Curtain. Taking a hit in return. Call Me Daddy also lit though, so good info for Apex. They have a lot of tanks lined up here. Actually, dropping 2 down. Krish is still up top. Apex to Zuzu. Cobra Blue and Lexum in the back. Krish actually crossing there. Doesn't get hit much for it. Only... Okay, no, he got hit there. 2 hits though is not terrible, all things considered. I expected it to be more. But Origin has a couple tanks running through the middle here. Mirko and Silicon, who were in the C area to start, have now found Lexum, who has dropped from his position. I saw a little bit of gravity there. Is he alone? Or at least does Origin know that he's alone? Because he is alone. We know that. And yeah, they're just going to go for the push, but now Pharaoh spotted, Zuzu spotted. Are they going to push this? Silicon's going to go for the flank, but look at Korra. Korra's taking damage, and Cobra Blue's got a full clip to put in. Should be able to get the kill here. Origin's counter pushing into the corner. They saw the light tank rotate out, but Cobra Blue getting that kill might be able to help farm the rear of these tanks. Rondalisha looking like that next kill for Apex. He gets hit pretty hard, but Krish is going to fall quickly himself to Curtain and Call Me Daddy. He does. Puppy putting that shot in. Market's going to look for one more. Might not be able to get it. Cobra Blue will. So we do see that kill picked up. In the meantime, looks like actually Mr. Mirko went down to 3 Apex tanks in the back. Silicon now alone against 3. And yes, Cobra Blue will fall. And Apex is going to have to hold on to this 3v2 as long as they can. But at the moment, it is a 5v3 scenario. And even if Origin gets these 2 kills, Apex can just put out as much damage as they can. And then the remaining 3 tanks might be able to help clean up. Although Lexum is quite low himself. Yeah, Curtain will clean this one up. Market just trying to stay alive as long as he can. Origin knows that Apex is coming from this direction, so they've got to be careful with it. And Market Man's just going to drive forward. Curtain aiming for the kill here, but Pharaoh's getting back to climb. But Origin can clutch this. They pick up 2 kills there. Pharaoh is behind Curtain. But Lexum being incredibly low on HP. Whoa, is that a tracking shot from Lexum? He does. Tracking Call Me Daddy and able to get the kill there. I was about to say, Lexum having a hard time getting himself in the fight, but it doesn't matter. Jizuzu Ram killing Mr. High. And now Curtain's left alone against 3. He's just not even going to look. He can't even bear to face Pharaoh. And that's a 2-0 lead for Apex. Origin's counter push. Well, they pushed in 2 different areas, really. They pushed against Lexum in the back, and then they also pushed the main area in D. And while they did win the D area, Apex had enough left firepower-wise to bring things back and clean up the game. 4K for Pharaoh. Very nice one. And Mirko having a rough. Only putting 1 shot in that push against Kami. Unfortunate. But we will move on to the second map. Molendyke for games 3 and 4. The 7 Kron strat from Origin unfortunately fallen short. Apparently in EU it's a common thing seeing 7 Krons, but not working this time around. Who is Market's IGN in EU? University Legionnaire? I don't know his IGN. Normally it is something to do with like Market Man, but I don't know. I think he was on Daze's team this time around. I think he was in QQ, if I remember correctly. So not a great season this time, but I'm pretty sure he's made several top 8s. I don't really follow EU so much, so I don't know. But I do watch Daze's stream when I can. That's about it. But I didn't know that Daze streamed until recently, like within the last 3 seasons or so. 2018 straight. Yeah, nice. This dude's just asking about all of his old teams. Man is very locked in on himself. I respect it, though. Is that Mythos? Is that Mizu? I think I said hi to Mizu earlier, actually. We're good. But let's get it, y'all. Introduce Molendyke. Fun fact, I was clanmates with DMG before... Well, no, I shouldn't say before Straight, because that's not true. DMG left Straight to join Pincer, and then he went back to Straight. I think after that he went... I don't remember the order, actually. He left Straight twice. He left Straight once to go to Pincer for comp, and then he also left Straight to join TK. And I was in TK at the time, which clan name got changed to Unique at one point. But DMG and I were clanmates back in the day. We ended up going to Sparta together as well after that, and then eventually he went back to Straight. Anyway, let's focus on the game here. Lots of Krons from both teams. 4 for Apex, 5 for Origin with a 60 and a Vickers. Both teams running the Vickers. Pharaoh's going for the quick A grab. We'll take it. Nothing really getting spotted yet. Lex, I'm gonna go for a little poke in the middle. High gonna grab C for Origin. Man, I am like shivering a little bit, even with my blanket on. Sorry if my voice wavers here, man. I don't know. I need to stop drinking this water. I'm gonna like move it away from me. Holy yeah, indeed. Welcome, Immortal. Highest was 5th. The last pre-apex 113. We got DMG Lore in the chat. Lexum getting spotted in the middle, spotting both Cora and Curtin in the back. And Alicia going for a blind fire on the Vickers. They know where the Vickers is. He's shooting at Cora here. And High rotating in to maybe see if he can spot him with this bush. He himself not getting blind fired at. I always feel like this is his spot to blind fire, but you can only do it so much, you know. They've probably blind fired it a few times already, haven't hit anything, and they just haven't bothered. Anyway, Apex has several tanks lined up for when Origin goes for a counter push here. It looks like they want to do it. But Apex is prepared with 2 Kruns and a concept. And Krish is kind of shadowing in the back. Market Man's still pretty far away. Origin's not ready to push this, though. They still have plenty of tanks pretty far away. I'm not going to make any plays into A quite just yet. I am actually like cold. I'm gonna have to put on a sweatshirt or something maybe in between games here. It's not good. I'm actually shivering. Alright, Origin's moving forward, 2 Krons. Market Man still in the back. Will he light them? Origin still quite hasn't peeked to this area yet. I mean, they kind of are, but there's the hill in the way. There we go. Contact. Contact. Going for an HE, fair enough. The first little damage done. Oh, and Lexum peeking out. Uh-oh. Taking some damage himself. Wasn't looking at Origin grabbing the B base, but high 7k able to sneak in there. And Apex is immediately going for the counter push. Curtin finds them. He's spotted himself. Doesn't take really any hits. High gets hit once leaving. But Origin is immediately bailing from the area. Cora's got a nuke lined up here. Mormon G gonna peek it anyway. Curtin taking some hits. And Mormon's just gonna reload his shot. Cobra Blue getting in there. I think Cora missed his... No, he hit Mormon G. I wasn't looking when it happened, but 800 cap points for both teams. Apex will need to make a play if they want to take the lead here, but at the moment, it's not going to be easy. They need to get the kill here in Rondelicia. Krish is looking for it. Curran might fall as well, although Lexum going to die on the other side of the map. Also, Ferocious Kitten HP sharing. And Cora gonna put the shot into the Vickers instead. Lexum does die in the middle, 945, 955. Getting the kill in Market will win Origin the game. Never mind, dropping for Curtin. Now it's 980, oh, 990 for Origin. They're gonna win it on caps. There we go. Origin taking that B-base did win them the game. Apex was looking pretty good in the end game with the HP and everything in the tanks, but they did lose 2 over on the other side. Market held on as long as he could, but was not enough. 2.4 from Curtin on top for Origin as they take their first game of the set. And I'm going to step away and grab myself a sweatshirt because I am actually shivering. Okay, let's see. Oof, okay, I'm all good. Let's get situated. Game 4. I again with the Panzer Wagon as the light, though. No light for Apex. 60 TP stays for Origin, but they switch out some of their crons for F3s. Okay. Origin think they EU. They do have Krim on that team. Call Me Daddy is Krim. Origin losing isn't wild because they lost a lot of star power in their captain. Yeah. But at the same time, I mean, Cora's been their captain for like a couple of years at this point, almost. And Cora's beaten Joker in grand finals. So hard to say that, but they did lose some players like from last season, if that's what you mean. They just didn't lose their captain from last season. They have Krim and Apex lost 2, and apparently Apex had 6 players. Alright, High going, spotting through the middle here. Won't find anything. Apex is completely lined up for A. Origin not doing that. They're actually completely lining up in the middle here. Cora by himself over in the bunker area. But they're sneaking through under the bridge here, it looks like, trying to make some sort of aggressive play. And will get spotted for this. Finds Lexum, who was pre-aiming it, puts in a quick early shot here. Randalisha, Call Me Daddy all getting lit here. Krish, though, getting hit from the 60 TP cross map. Origin's again going to double cap here, but this time doing it quite quickly. That'll put a lot of pressure on Apex to do something about the bases. And not having a light tank will make it a little bit more difficult. We're still lurking over in the back. Got a strong position to hold here. We'll take effort for Apex to dig him out. I don't know if that's what they want to do. They are rotating back around with 3 Kronvons towards the city. Market's going to take some damage here, but putting a shot in as well. Curtain. And Cora's just waiting for him to peek this. He's just waiting, and there we go. Another shot going in. He's put in a couple really nice ones. And Call Me Daddy backing up like that to put Crossfire maybe into Market. Could get himself hit from Cobra Blue or to Zuzu. Yeah, Cobra Blue's going for the trade here, it looks like. Interesting. Krish putting some shots in as well. It's actually double clip into Call Me Daddy. Could be a kill if Ferocious Kitten goes for it, which it looks like he will. Call Me Daddy in an awkward spot. And yeah, Ferro driving in, gets that. So first kill goes to Apex. Hit points are still quite even, and Origin are rotating in to counter push into Market and Krish, who are both definitely killable here. We're activating that tungsten. Yeah, those are big taps into Market. He will go down, bouncing his last shot before falling. Reloaded his last shot just in time, but was not enough. Now Zuzu getting in the mix here. Yeah, this is not looking good at all for Apex. Krish is going to go down. Zuzu just turning around to get himself out, but Krish will not be able to do that. He will fall. And I don't see a way that Apex can bring this one back. They're going to try to stop B. They found Silicon, but they're just going to lose to Zuzu. I'm going to stop the A base because they can. Apex might need to commit someone all the way to C. They have to do that. Well, that's a Kronvon completely out of the fight. Whereas Origin can, of course, quickly get a light in and out of the base. This is looking very good for Origin at the moment. They are up about 1500 HP and a tank. And again, Mormon G has to get himself in the fight. He's full health as well. Yeah, Rondalisha, he's just going to go for a clip in. He misses his shot, though. But Lexum and Cobra Blue don't have enough left in the clips to get this kill. They have not been reloading their clips enough here. And Cobra Blue will go down, regardless of Rondalisha missing a shot. Yeah, Origin will tie things up here 2-2. After getting swept on the first map, they will now sweep the second. We've got a tied set here. Not going to be easy for Apex like they might have thought after UConn. Grish isn't playing. He broke his thumb. He's in the game. He is in the game. He's not doing well. 620 damage. That could explain it. Dunk was NA's most prolific poacher. That is not even true. That is not true. He is not the most prolific poacher in NA. That would be Tianchi. You forget Tianchi. He literally created Pincer by poaching. And then did the same with MM. And then the same with GMA. He founded all those clans on poaching. Tianchi is the most prolific poacher in NA history. Alright. Anyway, we can focus on Game 5 here. Oasis now. Apex bringing the light back. Pharaoh in the T100. Origin's got Hyde in the Panzer Wagon and the TD coming back out. Okay, we saw Origin using the Hori a lot in the last set that you watched him, and now it's coming back again. Core was putting in work with it. I also think they put Krim in it as well. Other than that, though, only one Kron. They have a 60 concept and 2 F3s. Apex with 4 Krons and 2 Felices. Simple lineup for them. Sub-Xenon. Origin having one good Legionnaire doesn't mean they're same grand finals. Who said that? I don't think anyone said that. But what you said is they lost their captain as a leader, but they didn't because they still have Korra, who they've won a season with. I think multiple seasons with Korra, actually. At least one. But Korra is also the only team to ever 5-0 Joker in Grands, so put some respect on his name. Alright, well here we go with Game 5. High going immediately to spot C. Doesn't find anything. I think he's just going to step the base here, yeah. Pharaoh rushing towards A. Does he just get nuked here? Origin has tanks lined up. Do they just YOLO him? No, they're playing back. Fair enough. But Apex will have the cap lead. Call me daddy sneaking in that bush to get the first shot into Krish. And Apex having a slow start to game number 5 as well. Market Man getting spot in the back, took a hit. At the moment, Apex is very much lined up in the town. Origin quite well spread out. Having a light tank with that extra flexibility is quite nice. Apex has a light tank, but he's not doing a whole lot at the moment. He's just trying to maybe find time to get himself out, which he now does. But Origin have already established themselves over on the C side. Curtain peeking up on C. Or went for a blind shot somewhere. Didn't see where that went. At the moment, things are slow. Hit points are about even. Curtain spotted again in the middle. Origin's in good positions to spot anything that moves in the area. Hyde doesn't even have to look at Market. He can just sit here. Actually spotting the T100 who put a shot out towards Curtain in the concept. You could definitely get blind fired at. Korra might just try blind firing this a bunch. I think Curtain blind fired at Pharaoh. Didn't hit it. What could have. Pharaoh was breaking cover. And Apex's HP lead getting chipped down a little bit here. They are starting to make a move towards A, though. Rondelisha here to shoot the crossing in the 60, but looks elsewhere. But Cora's going to be in a good position to back up the Krons if he drives maybe up to here. He's not doing that quite yet. Yaro's taking some damage. Apex putting in some clips. Does Origin counter push this? They put a lot of damage back into Krish. Tazuzu taking damage. He gets found by Cora. And Origin are looking poised to take this one as well. Tazuzu just in the wide open. Cora put in 2 shots for free there. And Apex's push was pretty much stopped in its tracks. Rondelisha's taken some damage himself, but he's no longer lit. And now, Origin with the counter push. They should have some kill here on Krish. Tell me Daddy's looking for it. And Apex is on the back foot here. Yep, Origin moving around for it. Yaro lined up for Krish, and Cora sneaking the kill. Really good crossfire set up by Origin, and Apex's push just getting completely shut down here. Tell me Daddy got hit pretty hard. Apex will pick up a kill on Yaro. The one thing that Apex has going for them at the moment is they do have the B base, so they will grab 2. But Apple Silicon gonna sit in the A base to stop that. Call me Daddy getting hit really hard though. He got picked off, even though Apex was about to lose to Zuzu. And now Ferocious Puppy actually has a pretty big clip that he can dump into Apple Silicon here. And losing Cobra Blue, Caps are just going back and forth, back and forth. Market's gonna step on C. Curtain's gonna take some time to reload that clip. But Apex is at 945. Cora putting another big shot into Puppy. And High should be able to get the pick on Puppy here. Apex needs to get the kill on Rondelisha or something, but I don't see how Apex wins this on points with Rondelisha stepping B. Lexum going down, Puppy going down, Market going down. And Origin's going to win this one as well. 3 games in a row. And Apex's momentum has clearly been stopped here. Origin has picked up their game. And even with a little bit of cap pressure applied, Origin maintained the advantage throughout the game. Just shutting down Apex's push. And Cora with a nice 3.8. He put work into Tazuzu, completely shut that tank down. He had a rough one to end it. And yeah, Origin are now 1 game away from beating Apex. And a win here for Origin would pretty much be a top 4 guarantee. Really, a win from either team would be a top 4 guarantee. Damn, Chem is on a run. Is Chem like... Are they top 16 or top 32? Is someone streaming? Challengers / lower echelon? Or are you just watching the set scores? That's cool either way. Alright, anyway, here is game 6. Do we see the tiebreaker forced? E6 is the strat here for Apex. Interesting. We haven't really seen a whole lot of the tank. Origin's just keeping it simple with a light and 6 heavies. Them getting the early establishment on C really made it difficult for Apex to do anything over there. But again, Apex doesn't want that light tank in the game. We've seen it several games now where they haven't run it. They've got the Flea Chain concept mixed in with the F3 and Crons. And alright, game 6. Does Origin close it out? This would be a disastrous day for Apex, going 0-2. Because their toughest set is tomorrow. Here we go. We see any blind fires? Nothing connecting, fair enough. This time Market is not going C at all. Like some sneaking in the area though. But High will again have full control over the side of the map. Driving up top to get a little spot into Ferocious Puppy and puts in an early shot too. Might as well. But he's just gonna dig down. Zuzu getting in an aggressive spot. I've seen this used, but I also see this get punished a lot. So we'll see if Zuzu just takes a lot of damage for it. Call Me Daddy might put in the full clip. Puppy, though, putting in a lot of pressure, and Call Me Daddy realizing, okay, maybe it was a mistake. Cobra Blue not able to get the kill, though. He's looking for it. Ferocious Kitten, though, crossed with the E6 all the way to the corner. He got hit pretty hard himself. Origin was in the middle of looking at that. They still haven't gotten the kill, though. Now they will. Yarrow getting it. And it's just a slugfest on this side of the map. Apex has the hit point lead at the moment. Part of that's just because Origin has a light tank in the fight. But now Origin switching their focus fire to Puppy here. To Zuzu going for the HP share. Rondalicia's looking for the kill, trying to sneak it. And Market Man joining the fray here, but he's got an empty clip, so it's going to take time for Apex to get that lost kill into Silicon here. Fortunately for Apex, he bounces his last shot, so it doesn't make a difference. Cobra Blue now playing for Curtain. Puppy does get picked off. Curtain is the next focus fire target for Apex, as well as Yarrow. Maybe Market Man focuses Yarrow, but what happened to Zuzu? Zuzu getting clipped out here. Not great for Apex. They do pick up Curtain, but now Yarrow having a full clip at the moment might be able to get the kill on Cobra Blue if he doesn't get himself into cover. Krish losing the 1v1 to Korra. Kami does pick up high, though. The light tank losing a 1v1 to a Kronvon. If you're a light tank, you should just be able to run away, but he doesn't do that. And Lexum not wasting any time at the C base. This is not going to be a game of caps. This is a game of kills. At the moment, it's a 3v3, but Origin, though, they do have the hit points by quite a bit, and Rondalicia will just be able to clip Market Man out for free. He does pick up Yarrow before that, but at the moment, it is not looking good for Apex. Cobra Blue gonna go down to a full clip from Korra here, and he's gonna do what he can to put shots towards Korra, but Rondalicia going with the block. Yeah, this is looking like a good win for Origin to clean things up. Rondalicia will have no time, or no problem winning this 1v1 in due time. Lexum, though, sneaking in, but he misses the shot into Ron. And Ron's just gonna back up and put the 2 shots remaining into Blue, get the kill here. He's just gonna reload his full clip. Yeah, might as well. Good awareness from Rondalicia backing in up there. And Lexum has a 1v1 with Korra. And Korra's just going to wait it out for Lexum, or for Rondalicia to join him. Lexum needs to close this out quickly. Can't wait. And there's Ron, puts in the shot, and Korra should just peek this. There we go. Origin with the 4-2 win over Apex. Pretty much cementing their spot in top 4. Congratulations to Origin. After having a rough game 2, there was definitely a scare if they got knocked out of it or not, but now they should be pretty solidified. Apex won't pass them, GG won't pass them. Most likely. So they're pretty solid in there, along with 7 Rats and Oblivion. So really the question is, will Apex have the last spot? Will GG have the last spot? Will somehow Rejects sneak in? If Rejects beats Origin tomorrow... No, I don't think so. I don't know. Because Apex has the head-to-head over Rejects, right? Yeah. So it kind of comes down to GG versus 7 Rats tomorrow? I don't know. It's going to be a challenge. Of course, if Apex wins tomorrow, they should make top 4 either way. As they have the head over GG. Unless GG beat Oblivion just now. We'll do the math in a minute. I'll refresh the brackets and we can see how things look. But congrats to Origin for the top 4. Very nicely done. What's up, Big Sib? We shower Joker victim. Yo, is your stream done? Welcome. Was Joker out? All that rigging in pubs on stream? I think they just don't want to play with because it's a no money season. Stream sniping isn't against the rules, Jeff. There was I don't think anyone got punished for that because stream sniping is not technically against the rules. All right, you can share screen, take a look at the brackets. They are all done actually. 7 Rats beats Metro, Oblivion beats GG, Moon beats Rejects, so Rejects can't make top 4 anymore. Can Moon? I don't think Moon can. Origin beats Apex. Wait, can Moon? Can Moon? Can Moon make top 4? I have to think about that. Moon has 2 wins. GG and Apex have 3. If Moon wins, they have the head-to-head over Apex. Did GG beat them? GG probably beat them, right? Yeah, GG beat them. There could be an awkward scenario tomorrow where if Moon beats Metro, which is possible, Metro is winless. It's very likely that Moon beats Metro. And Apex and GG both lose. They are playing the top 2 teams. It's like a 3-way tie with Moon. It's possible. I don't know. You guys can do the math on that one. But it's possible. Apex and GG going to have a tough time tomorrow. If either one of those teams win their set, they are in. If both of them win their set, it should be Apex, as they have the head-to-head. But if they both lose and Moon wins, then there's the 3-way awkward scenario. This is a messy scenario here. All caused by Apex losing to Moon, which was not expected. Nice clip management. Yeah, they had so many empty clips at the end. That was rough. They sent E6 to corner. Yeah, Pharaoh got nuked. Alright, that's that. I will call it here. See you guys tomorrow for the last set. We will be watching Oblivion Apex, and I'm pretty sure Bob's watching 7 Rats GG. So those are the 2 sets that will determine, you know, if either of them pull off the upset, they make top 4. If they both pull off the upset, Apex makes it. But if they both lose, then it's a messy snare at the Moon, and I don't know. I'm just echoing at this point. Alright, GG's y'all. Was fun. Catch you tomorrow. Just 1 set tomorrow, so it'll be a quicker stream. Just probably less than an hour long, maybe around an hour. But yeah. Nobody knows why Joker's out. This has been said. It's because there's no money. They don't care. They don't care about the season when there's no money on the line. Alright. Stay safe. Happy tanking.
Mm-hmm.